With Christmas just around the corner, there's a lot of things that you can do in your garden, either to make it look nicer as you enter and leave the home, or to be able to cut and take sprigs of almost growing your own Christmas decorations from outside to inside the home. But before I begin, it would be great, please, if you could give this video a thumbs up and share it with your friends and family, and also subscribe to my channel for loads of other great videos. One of the best ones to get started with is holly, because it's a marvellous plant, holly. Masses of evergreen leaves, plus you can also get some berries as well. The key thing is when you're buying holly is to make sure you need a male and a female to be able to produce their berries. So when you're buying the plants, always make sure, or double check to see if there's any hollies growing in and around your area. But they're lovely to take as clippings inside the home. I don't always take the berries from mine because, as you know, I love feeding birds and I've got a lot of plants out there for birds, so I leave the berries for the birds. You can also embellish your holly with some baubles to bring the red colour back. And it's not just about green. You can get gold ones, Golden King. You can get silver ones, Argentea Silver Queen. Don't go by the names, by the way. Ask the garden centres when you go for a male and female holly to make sure they pollinate so you get the berries. You've got a lot of interest all year round, but a lot of seasonal interest too when it comes down to Christmas. Things like skimmias are great too. Look at that. This is Skimmia rubella. This isn't in fact the flower, this is the bud. It holds it tight like this throughout the winter, then opens it out in spring. Now this one is red, but you can also get a sort of a yellowy green one too. And the combination of these outside go a long way to bring a great deal of colour. If you remember, earlier on in the year, I planted out some really lovely alliums, ornamental onions. And then when it dies back, it leaves these sort of like dried husks. And I leave those in the garden because I think they're quite, architecturally interesting. And then I collect them and I dried them up in my shed. You may remember I did a video on it. And these are perfect to make as Christmas decorations. Now, if you use spray, you can spray them up. I've done some of them silver, some of them gold. By the way, if you are using spray, please make sure you're wearing gloves, also a mask as well in a well-ventilated area and all the other safety things that go with that. But I think they make marvellous little starbursts. I've got a real cheeky little pine cone that I collected. There's a local wood down here that me and the children go walking in, so we collected some pine cones to spray. All very natural, all extremely cheap to do, and you're making them yourself. It's a great activity. If you've got older kids as well, I think it's really important engaging them with nature and making decorations that become so important and personalised in your own home. You've also got planted containers. Cyclamen, winter flowering pansies and violas, winter flowering heathers as well, and trailing ivy. You can either buy them in component form, just individual plants, and plant up your own arrangement, or you can buy them pre-made, like this one here. And here's another good one with some solanum there. They've got a little bit of heather at the back, a lovely little hebe in there as well, and they're really colourful, and outside the front door at Christmas time it'll put a smile on your face. Of course, you can also create a wreath as well. You can buy these little frames that you can use year in, year out, and then by using the fronds from the clippings from your hedge, and also, bottom of a Christmas tree if you've cut them out, and you can create your own wreath for your front door. How amazing is that? It's all about bringing goodness in, and of course the fragrance is very powerful as well. Things like a lot of the cuttings, Thuya and Chamis apparis, are a couple of varieties of hedging conifer, and they have such a beautiful scent of pineapple. Fresh pineapple, try it. Go and smell your hedge. You have to slightly bruise the foliage and take a smell. It's really, really stunning. And of course you can then embellish. You can use little pine cones. You can be imaginative, collecting items that are growing in your garden, spraying them up with colour and taking them inside. It's not using or introducing plastic. It's all natural materials that are free within your garden to do that job. I've got one planted at home. Rather than just bringing in the cut Christmas tree all the time, you can in fact grow your own Christmas tree, either in your front garden or back garden. With all the outdoor lighting, you can decorate that up every year and it just gets bigger and better. So there you have it. Grow your own Christmas decorations and tubs as well, plus perhaps your own Christmas tree growing. All the ingredients you need for something spectacular for this Yuletide. Please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more great content like this. And remember to switch on the notifications to be notified of my latest videos. And check out also my newsletter. It's completely free, giving loads of great ideas and hints and tips on plants, growing your own, and wildlife and garden design too.